Good morning, students. So let's continue with our second chapter, quadratic equation. In last lecture we saw or we studied about that the solving quadratic equations by factorization method. Okay, that the practice set 2.2 we completed. Practice set 2.3 also is depend on that one method, completing square method, to solve quadratic equations. But now this year that portion or that topic is omitted from our syllabus. Okay, so we skip it and now we do start practice set 2.4, where one another method is known as formula method for solving quadratic equations. Okay, so according to that formula method, how we getting that the roots of quadratic equation that we see here. If that quadratic equation is in form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, means in its general form, then using this formula we can find out that the roots of that equation. Okay, so what is that formula? That the roots of equation, that the value of x equal to what? As you observe here, minus b plus or minus under square root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a is the formula. Means what you have to do in numerator part, you have to take that the value of b with minus sign, and plus or minus means here we do these two operations, that the addition and subtraction of that square root of this value b square minus 4ac, and then we divided it by 2 into that coefficient of square term a. Okay, so as you separate that plus or minus sign, so here we are getting that two roots, that the two values for x, like this, minus b plus square root of that b square minus 4ac upon 2a, or that x equal to what? Minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Okay, this formula is depend on that method, completing square method, which is omitted for this year from syllabus. So how this formula derives is completely depend on that completing square method. And as you turn on page number 39 and 40, that how it comes from that completing square method, that given on that page number 39 and 40, it is given that how it derives. Okay, so what you have to do here, you have to suppose to by heart this formula. Okay, that the value of x means that roots of equation x equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a, and then we separate that plus and minus sign, so we getting that two roots, two values for that variable x. Okay, students, and on the basis of this formula, that next topic is also discriminant value. Okay, to solve the examples of practice set 2.5, we require this discriminant value, and here as you notice that b square minus 4ac, that value which we have in this square root sign, that value is known as discriminant value. To find that the nature of that roots, we require this discriminant value, which is denoted by this symbol as like triangle, is known as delta sign. Okay, so that part we have in practice at 2.5, but it's related to this formula, so I just tell this point discriminant value over here. Okay, students, and now using this formula you have to solve that practice set 2.4 examples. Okay, students, This is the formula. And remember one thing, at the given equation, first you have to write down in its general form, then find that the value of a, b and c, and use this formula, substitute that the value of a, b and c in this formula, so you will get that the roots of the equation. Okay, so here we do start practice set 2.4. okay, and the first question is compare the given quadratic equation to the general form and write the values of a, b and c. Okay, so very simple question. We solving this third one, y square equal to 7y. Okay, so general form is what? Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So first we write down this given equation in its general form. So pay attention here. Is it correct? Y square, that 7y we taking to what? Left side, minus 7y, and as you observe here, constant term is not there, that the term of c, so we taking it as 0 plus 0 equal to 0. So now we need that equation in its general form, and now we comparing that equation with its general form, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So here we write down that values of a, b and c. Okay, even that equation is in y variable, you can write that general form in x variable also. Okay, no problem. Or you can write in y also, ay square plus by plus c equal to 0. So write the values of a, b, c. Is it correct? A equal to 1, b equal to what? Minus 7, and c is what? As we compare here, its value is 0. So for 1 mark question, example asked in exam. Okay, now here in second question, we have to solve that given quadratic equations using formula, means using formula method. Okay, so what we do here first, that the given equation in its general form, so we directly compare it with general form and taking that values of a, b and c. Okay, so like this, here we write down those values of a, b and c, that a is square terms coefficient 1, b is here 6, and value of constant term c is 5. Okay, so according to formula, that formula is minus b plus or minus square root of that b square minus 4ac upon 2a. What we do here, students, we first write getting that the value of that discriminant. Okay, b square minus 4ac, we solve this first and we directly put that value in that formula. Okay, or you can substitute that the value of a, b and c directly in formula, but it's quite easy, as you getting that the value of discriminant value first and then you substitute those value of that b square minus 4ac directly in the formula. Okay, so put that the value of b square in first bracket minus 4 into that value of a into value of c, and do this operation and get that the value of that b square minus 4ac. Is it correct? That the b square means what? Square of that b means 6 minus 4 into a means 1 into that c means 5. Okay, square of 6 is 36, minus sign as it is, and that product 4 into 1, 4 ones are 4 and 4 5s are 20. Okay, but be careful, if that's one of that value of either a or c is minus, then you getting plus sign over here. Okay, so confirm that the sign before you do this product. Okay, students, and that subtraction value we getting as 16. Okay, and there is one another reason behind this, why we taking that b square minus 4ac value first, because as you getting, suppose rarely it happens, you getting this value as negative. Okay, so what happen here, students, that negative value you have to write down in square root sign. For example, if you getting that value as minus 16 or something, okay, so that root minus 16 is not a real number. Okay, so you can directly say, if suppose it is negative value, then do not write that formula, because if the discriminant value is negative, you can directly say that the roots of equation are not real numbers. Okay, but it rarely happens for using using that formula method. 99.9% it's getting be positive, but sometimes to make a twist in example, it may happens that value you getting as negative. Okay, and that's why we taking that discriminant value first, and now it's positive value, so we substitute that value in formula. Okay, so here we first write down that the formula, and now we substitute that the values. That minus b means what? Minus of that b is 6, so minus 6 plus or minus square root of, now here we directly write down that the value of discriminant b square minus 4ac, which we getting here 16, divided by 2 into 1, and that value of a is here 1, so we write down 2 into 1, and now we simplify again. So as you notice here, root 16, that 16 is perfect square number, square root of 16 is what? 4. Okay, and then we separate that plus and minus sign, and in numerator we getting that two rational numbers, so we do that the operation and again simplify it, so we will get that the values of x here. Okay, two values means that two values are what? The roots of the given equation. Okay, so substitute here value as 4. Okay students, and simplify it and give me the roots of that equation. Okay students, do try it. Is it correct? Plus or minus 4, that's the square root of 16. Now we separate this plus and minus sign, and here we do the operation. Opposite sign means what? Subtraction. With greater value sign means minus 2. Here equal sign means addition, with that same sign means minus 10. And now we do the division, so that value of x equal to what? Minus 1, or x equal to what? This division is minus 5, means minus 1 and minus 5 are the roots of the equation. Okay, so for 2 or 3 marks that the example asks in exam, solve the given quadratic equation using formula method. Okay, now we to try the next one. Okay, now we do try for that fourth one. 5m square minus 4m minus 2 equal to 0 is the quadratic equation which is in its general form. So we directly compare it with general form ax square plus bx equal to c equal to 0. So write down that the values of a, b and c over here. Then first find out that the value of discriminant b square minus 4ac, and then by using that formula method you're getting that two roots, that the value of what? M. Now here variable term is m, so m equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Using this formula, put that the values of that particular terms over here, and so you will get that the solution. Okay, so do try it students. First find that the discriminant value. Is it correct? B square means that the value of b is minus 4, square of minus 4 minus 4 ac means 4 into that a is 5, c is minus 2. Okay, square of minus 4 is 16, square of negative number is always positive, and here as you notice minus and that c also has minus sign, so minus into minus, so here we change that operation with plus. Here as we do this product, 4 5s are 20, 20 2s are 40, and 40 plus 16, so the discriminant value is 56. Okay, then we write down that the formula, and now we substitute that values over here. Okay, so put that the values and do try it students. Like this, here we substitute those values. Minus b means minus of that minus 4 plus or minus discriminant value is 56 divided by 2 into a means 2 into 5. Okay, so minus minus, here that product is plus 4, so we write down 4 only, plus or minus that discriminant value as it is divided by that product is what, 10. Okay, so this is our answer. But what we observe here, again, if it is 56 is not perfect square, but it can be factorized in a such a way that one factor gives us perfect square. Okay, so we bifurcate or factorize this 56 here, and we taking that square root of that perfect square number outside. Okay, as like this, that 56 factors are 4 into 14, 14 4s are 56, and then we take that the square root of 4 outside as 2 root 14 as it is. Okay, why we do so? Because here, as you observe in numerator part, here we getting 2 as a common factor, so we can divide that 10 by this common 2. Okay students, so this is the compulsory part. Do not write that the answer up to this and separate this part, so you will lose your marks. Okay, if that number is factorized in a such a way that one factor gives us perfect square, so factorize it, take that perfect square number outside, and again do the same procedure, that taking that common 2, write down that the remaining factors in bracket and divide that denominator by that common number. Okay, and then separate two values, so that is your roots. Okay, now do to simplify it and get that the two values for m. Okay, so as you're taking 2 as a common, so remaining factors are from that first term, here 2 as a common, so 2 2s are 4 means 2 is remains, plus or minus, taking that 2 as outside, so remaining is root 14 upon that 10, and now we divide that 10 by this common 2, 2 5s are 10. Okay, so m is equal to 2 plus or minus root 14 upon 5, and now we separate that the plus and minus, so here we getting that two roots of that given quadratic equation. Okay, so you have to write all these steps to complete this equation. Okay students, so for 2 or 3 marks, that the example is in exam. Okay, okay, now we try for that fifth one. Equation is y square plus 1 upon 3y equal to 2. Okay, so what do you notice here students? Yes, it is not in its general form, so first we taking this 2 to left side and we write down that equation in its general form. Okay, so the equation is y square plus 1 upon 3y minus 2 equal to 0. Okay, now what we observe here, yes, that the value of b is what, 1 upon 3 means it's a fraction. Okay, so you can solve this example using that value of a, b, c as like this, means a is 1, b is 1 upon 3 and c is minus 2. But it may quite difficult, as b is fraction, to simplify that equation or to find out the roots. Okay, so first what we do here, we eliminate this denominator 3, and for to eliminate that 3, yes, you have to multiply both side by 3 again. Okay, so now the equation is 3y square, as we multiply here y square by 3, 3y square plus that 3 is eliminated, so only remains 1y, means y minus 3 2s are 6, as you multiplying that 2 by 3 equal to 0. So now it's quite easy to simplify, so compare this equation with general form and find out that the values of a, b and c. Okay students, so as you compare it with general form, a is what, 3, value of b is 1 and c is minus 6, then find that the discriminant value, and then by formula method use that formula and find out that the roots of that equations, means that the value of y. Okay, So try this as your homework, students. Okay, now next topic is nature of the roots. Okay, and that nature of the roots is depend on that discriminant value. What does mean that nature of the roots? म्हणजे ते रियल नंबर आहेत की नाहीत, किंवा इक्वल आहेत की अनइक्वल आहेत, that we have to determine. So that conditions are, if that discriminant delta b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then we can say roots are unequal and real numbers. Okay, so as we solve that examples of practice at 2.4, that the value of discriminant value we always getting as greater than 0. So what you observe in that examples, that the roots both are real numbers and separated means that roots are unequal. Okay, but what happen if that b square minus 4 is equal to 0, then roots are equal and real number. Okay, so as you notice here, if suppose that the discriminant value is 0, so that 0 we have to write down in that root sign, and square root of 0 is 0, so only remains minus b upon 2a, and that value we getting as equal for both roots, because minus b plus 0 is 0, minus b, and minus b minus 0 is again minus b, so we're getting same value for that 2 times, so the roots are equal and real numbers. Okay, and if that the discriminant value is negative means less than 0, then the roots are not real numbers, because I suppose that the value of discriminant is as like minus 10 or minus 25, so we write down that value is an under root sign, so is not a real number, so that whole value is not real number, and hence we can say the roots are not real numbers. Okay, so what you have to do here, students, just find out that the value of delta means discriminant value b square minus 4ac, and compare it with 0. If it is positive means greater than 0, so you can write down that the nature of the root is roots are unequal and real numbers. Suppose as you getting that value as 0, then you can write down that the nature as roots are equal and real numbers, and if it is negative means less than 0, then the roots are not real numbers. So for one mark question, that the examples asked in exam, determine the nature of the roots. So using that discriminant value, you verify that value and you can write down that the nature of the roots. Okay, now the next topic is the relation between roots of the quadratic equation and its coefficients. Okay, so as we know, for any quadratic equation we have getting two roots, that the two values for that variable, and that two values, that two roots, we consider it as one root as alpha, here is the symbol, and second root as beta. Okay, so alpha and beta are the what roots of the equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Then we write down that the relation as that the addition of that two roots alpha plus beta according to that coefficients means a, b and c, that addition is always equal to what minus b upon a, and that product of two roots alpha into beta we always get it as c upon a. Okay, according to that coefficients. So actually this part is also we studied in our previous standard, that the relation, but now here how it derives that we see. So as you understand how it derives, then it's easy to solve the examples on this topic. Okay, so pay attention over here. So as we know, by formula method, that roots we can write down using formula as x equal to what? Minus b plus or minus square root of that b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So as we separate these two values, that two roots, that one root we consider it as alpha and second root we consider it as beta. And now what we do to getting that relation, first we do this addition of two roots alpha plus beta. So here we write down alpha plus beta equal to, now we substitute that the values according to that coefficients and then simplify it. Okay, so as we substitute those values over here, that the alpha plus beta. Okay, so now what we notice here, that the denominator part is same, so you can add these two values, that the minus b plus root b square minus 4ac is first one plus and minus this b as it is, again plus minus minus and the square root of that discriminant. So as we observe here, minus b, we have to do addition, and this square root discriminant value b square minus 4ac, and here you have minus of square root of b square minus 4ac, which is eliminate. Okay, and then that remaining part is what? Addition as minus b minus 2b upon 2a. So here again that 2 eliminates, so alpha plus beta equal to what? Minus b upon a. Okay, and similarly as you do this product of two roots, you getting that alpha into beta, that the relation with that coefficients as c upon a. Okay, as you turn on that the page number 46, that the relation of that alpha into beta is also given, how it derives on page number 46. So to study of that part, so you will get that the alpha into beta as c upon a. Okay students, and now using this you have to solve that practice set 2.5. Okay, now here we do start 2.5. Okay, before to do start that practice set 2.5, there is one more part remains, that if alpha and beta are what? The roots of equation, then that quadratic equation we can written as x square minus in bracket alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta equal to 0. So this is the one more form, that the general form of equation in terms of what? Two roots alpha beta. If a, b, c are coefficients, then we know that the equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to what? 0. So as we are given that the addition of two roots and that product of two roots, in that same equation we can write in this form also. Okay, x square minus in bracket we have to write down that the sum of roots alpha plus beta into that variable term x, plus instead of that constant here we write down what? Product of that two roots alpha into beta equal to 0. So now how it derives, that we see here. So pay attention over here. As we know that the general form of equation, quadratic equation, is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, and also we know that the relation between that roots and that coefficients means alpha plus beta addition is what? Minus b upon a, and alpha into beta is what? C upon a. So what we do here students, as you observe these terms minus b upon a and c upon a, so we try to get these terms in this equation, and for that what we do here, yes, we divide that both sides by coefficient a. Okay, so as we divide both sides by a, so what we getting here, as a eliminates, x square plus middle term is what? B upon a into x plus last term c, also we have to divide it by a, c upon a equal to 0 upon a 0. Okay, so now what we do here, that term minus b upon a, we can replace it as alpha plus beta, but here as we observe we getting b upon a as plus sign. So that plus, how we change this in minus, so pay attention. Understood this? X square, and what we change here, we taking, instead of that plus, we taking that minus over here. So in bracket we have to write down that term as minus of b upon a. So minus into minus, it's plus. So that same sign plus, we can write it as like this, minus of minus b upon a into x plus c upon a equal to 0. Means what we do here, that the general form of that quadratic equation in terms of that ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, now we have to change this form in terms of what? Roots. Okay, because here in this bracket we have that minus b upon a, and according to relation, minus of b upon a is what? Alpha plus beta. So in this bracket we change it as alpha plus beta, and that c upon a as alpha into beta, and hence we getting that equation is x square minus of that alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to what? 0. So this is the general form in terms of that ABC, and this is also one general form in terms of what? Alpha and beta, means that roots. If you are given that two roots, or you are given that addition of two roots and product of two roots, using this general form we can write down that quadratic equation. Okay, so this is the general form, and depending on this we have questions in practice set 2.5. Okay students, and now here we do start practice set 2.5. So first question is, complete the activity, fill in the gaps and complete. Okay, so in first example we have given that general form of quadratic equation as ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, and for that equation here we are given that what? Value of discriminant. If suppose b square minus 4ac is equal to 5, then we have to write that the nature of the roots. And suppose for that same equation, if b square minus 4ac equal to minus 5, then again we have to write down the same nature of the roots. And as we know that the b square minus 4ac equal to 5 means it value is what? Greater than 0, and if it is greater than 0, then roots are what? Unequal and real numbers. And if that value minus 5 means less than 0, means roots are not real number. Roots are not real numbers. Okay, so like this we write the nature of the roots. Okay, in second example we have given that the sum of the roots equal to what? Minus 7, and product of the roots equal to what? 5. Then we have to write down that quadratic equation. So sum of root means, if alpha and beta are the roots, then alpha plus beta is given as minus 7, and product means alpha into beta given as 5. And it means you have to write down that the quadratic equation using this sum of the roots and product of the roots, and that general form is x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to what? 0. And as we substitute that given values over here, so we getting that equation as x square minus of minus 7 into x plus 5 equal to 0. And here as we do this operation, minus into minus, that product is plus, and hence that equation is, here we write down that the quadratic equation x square plus 7x plus 5 equal to 0 is the answer. Okay, so this part, I suppose you have to do as in rough, and you have to write down only quadratic equation in that particular box. Okay. Third one is, if alpha and beta are the roots of the equation 2x square minus 4x minus 3 equal to 0, then write alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. So as we know the relation between that the roots and that coefficients, using that we write those values alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. So first here we write down that the values of coefficients a, b and c. So as comparing with general form, that the value of a is 2, b is minus 4 and c is minus 3. According to that relation, alpha plus beta is what? Minus of b upon a. So here as we substitute those values, minus of minus 4, that the value of b upon a means 2. So minus minus, again that product is plus, means 4 upon 2, and answer is 4 upon 2 is 2. So alpha plus beta value is 2. And similarly now for alpha into beta, as we know that relation is what? C upon a. So using that relation, alpha into beta is what? C upon a means minus of 3 upon 2. So for 2 mark questions, that the activity asked in exam. Okay, now second question is, find the value of discriminant. We here try to solve third one. Quadratic equation is root 2 x square plus 4x plus 2 root 2 equal to 0. And now that discriminant value means what? Yes, that the value of delta means b square minus 4ac. And for that we compare this given equation with general form, and first we write down that the values of a, b and c, and then we find out that the b square minus 4ac. Okay. So here we are getting that the value of a is what? Root 2, value of b is 4, and constant term c is 2 root 2. And now for the discriminant b square minus 4ac, here we write down that particular values, that the square of that b means square of 4 minus 4 into that root 2 into 2 root 2, and then we simplify it. So here as we substitute those values, square of 4 at the value of b minus 4 into that a is root 2 into what? 2 root 2. Square of 4 is 16 minus as it is, and now here what we do this product of these rational numbers, 4 2s are 8 into again that root 2 into root 2 is 2, and hence that 8 into 2, 8 2s are again 16. 16 minus 16, answer is 0, means for this quadratic equation discriminant value is 0. Okay. And I suppose you have to write down that the nature of the roots, then that nature of roots of this equation is what? If delta is 0, then roots are what? Equal and real numbers. Okay. But here you have only write down that discriminant value for 1 or 2 mark questions, that example asked in exam. Okay. Third question is, determine the nature of the roots of the following quadratic equations. So using that discriminant value at the b square minus 4ac, we can determine the nature of the roots. So first we compare this given quadratic equation with general form, and we getting that the values of a, b and c. Okay. So here we getting that the value of a is 1, b as 2, and constant term c as 9. And to determine that the nature of the roots, first we find out that the discriminant value b square minus 4ac. Now here we substitute those values and solve it. Okay, to try it, students. So as we simplify it, that b square minus 4ac, we getting that value as minus of 35, because that square of 2 is 4 minus as it is, and 4 9s are 36. Sorry, it's not minus of 35, actually it's minus of 32. Okay. And now as you compare this value with 0, what we notice here, that b square minus 4ac is Yes, exactly, less than 0. Negative number always less than 0, and hence roots are not real numbers. Okay, so like this for 1 or 2 marks example asked in exam. Okay students, fourth question is form the quadratic equation from the roots given below. Second example of fourth question, 3 and minus 10 are what? Roots of the equation. Okay, so what we do here, that roots of the equation we consider first as alpha and beta, means alpha we taking as 3 and beta as minus 10, and using that the general form in terms of that roots we write down that quadratic equation. So pay attention here students. Understood this? First we consider let alpha and beta are the roots of the given quadratic equation. So that first value 3 as alpha and minus 10 as beta, because we are given two roots of equation alpha and beta. So first we find out that the value of that sum of two roots alpha plus beta equal to 3 plus in bracket that beta is minus of 10. So as we simplify it, 3 minus 10, answer is minus 7. Okay, and alpha into beta, that the product of two roots 3 into minus 10 is what? Minus 30. And as we know that the general form of quadratic equation in terms of alpha and beta is what? X square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0. Okay, now we substitute those values over here, so we get that quadratic equation. Okay, like this, x square minus of that alpha plus beta is minus 7 into that x plus product is minus 30 equal to 0, and as we further simplify it, minus minus product is plus, x square plus 7x, and here we are getting minus 30 equal to 0 is the quadratic equation whose roots are 3 and minus 10. Getting the students? So like this we have 2 mark questions in exam. Okay, similarly here we do try to third one, roots are 1 upon 2 and minus of 1 upon 2. So again here we write down that the same statement, that alpha and beta are the roots of the given quadratic equation. So first value as alpha 1 upon 2 and beta as minus of 1 upon 2. Now we do the addition, means that sum of two roots and product of two roots, and according to this general form we have right to suppose that quadratic equation. Okay students, so try it. So as an addition of two roots, alpha plus beta equal to what? 1 upon 2 plus beta is what? Minus of 1 upon 2. So what does it mean? 1 upon 2, here we have that product of that 2 sign as minus 1 upon 2. So here that denominator is same, so we do that subtraction of numerator part, 1 minus 1 upon 2, and here we getting in numerator that subtraction as 0 upon 2, answer is 0, means that sum of two root is 0. And now we find out that the product of two roots. Okay, understood this? 1 upon 2 into minus of 1 upon 2, product of numerator and denominator part, minus of 1 upon 4, and now we substitute those values in general form. So the equation is x square minus alpha plus beta, we getting it as 0 into x plus alpha into beta as minus of 1 upon 4 equal to 0. And as you know, 0 into any term, answer is 0, so that first term x square as it is, and plus minus 1 upon 4, we write on that a constant only equal to 0. And to eliminate this 4, we are multiplying both side by 4, so that equation is 4x square minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, so like this we simplify and find out that the quadratic equation. Okay students, then in fourth example we have that two roots as irrational numbers 2 minus root 5 and 2 plus root 5. Okay, so again with that same statement we do start here, and we consider that first root as alpha, second root as beta. Then we find out alpha plus beta means that the sum of two roots, and according to this, here in brackets we write down those values: 2 minus root 5 plus 2 plus root 5. As we open the bracket, what we observe here, that 2 and 2 are rational numbers, and here we do that sum as 2 plus 2, and minus root 5 plus root 5 are like terms, like surds, but with opposite sign, and hence root 5 and root 5 eliminate. Understood this? And hence that sum is 2 plus 2 is what? 4. And for that alpha into beta, again here we do that product, but according to this, here we have one identity as a minus b, a plus b. So expansion is what? A square minus b square, where value of a is 2 and value of b is root 5. Now we substitute those values over here and again simplify it like this. A square means that square of 2 is 4, minus square of b means square of root 5 is 5. 4 minus 5, answer is minus 1. So here we are getting alpha plus beta as 4 and alpha into beta as minus 1, and then we write out that the general form of that equation, quadratic equation, in terms of roots, and we substitute those values in that equation. So you will get that quadratic equation. Okay students, so do it as your homework. Okay, and that fifth and sixth one, that two examples also omitted from syllabus for this year, so we skip that fifth and sixth, and now we try to solve that seventh example. Okay, seventh question is, the roots of each of the following quadratic equation are real and equal. Find the value of k. So using this condition that the roots are real and equal, we have to find k, and k means what? That k is in given quadratic equation, where that position of k is at in supposed to A or B or in C also. Okay, so here as we simplify this, what we get that quadratic equation, that we have to find out first. So as we open the bracket, multiply that kx with that each term, so we get that kx into x, kx square minus, as it is, 2 into kx plus 6 equal to 0, means that k have here in both at the position of A and position of B also. Okay, so the condition is the roots are real and equal, and as we know, when that roots are real and equal, if that discriminant value delta b square minus 4ac is equal to what? 0. Okay, so means what we do here, we compare this equation with general form. We find out that the value of a, b and c, and using this condition that the b square minus 4ac equal to 0, we getting that equation in terms of what? K, and we simplify that equation, and then we find out that the value of k. Okay, so pay attention here students. So as comparing with standard or general form, that the value of a is k, value of b is now here minus of 2k. Okay, and that constant c is 6, and then here we write down that condition, but equation has real and equal roots, means that the b square minus 4 is equal to 0, and now using these values of ABC, here we form that equation again in terms of k. So substitute that values of ABC here and form that equation. Okay, now here b square means that b is minus of 2k, so square of minus 2k minus 4 into a into c means 4 into k into that 6. So as we simplify this, square of that minus of 2k is 4k square. You have to do the square of both terms. Square of minus 2 is 4 and square of k is k square. Minus 4 6 are 24, k equal to 0. But here we have only two terms, that 4k square minus 24k equal to 0. So according to that factorization method, what we do here, that constant term is not, but in both the terms we have common factor. Okay, so we're taking that common factor and find out that the value of k. So here we're getting that 4k is common factor. So remaining terms, to getting that 4k square, as we're taking 4k as a common, we have to write down that remaining k in bracket minus, to getting that 24k as 4k common, 6 remains. Okay, so 4k into k minus 6 equal to 0. It means that first value 4k is 0, or that bracket k minus 6 is 0, and as we simplify it, we're getting that k is equal to what, 0, or k equal to what, 6. Okay, so here we have that two values for k, but that the equation is what, kx square minus 2kx plus 6 equal to 0. And as suppose we put that value of k as 0, here 0 into x square becomes 0. Here also, as we put that k as 0, this term also becomes 0, and only remains 6 equal to 0, which is not true, and hence we do not supposed to take that value of k as 0. Okay, so here we write down as k equal to 0 does not exist. Okay, why it does not exist? Because if, as we put that k is 0 here, then only remains 6 equal to 0, which is not true, and therefore we cannot take that value of k as 0, and hence that remaining only value as 6 for that value of k. Okay, so like this you have 2 mark questions in exam. Okay, and that remaining examples of this practice set 2.5 I will keep as your homework, students. Okay, and if you have any difficulty, please WhatsApp me on my personal number. Okay, thank you, bye bye.